that if they are arrogant, it's because they can do things like that. And the patience that they showed after a poor first half to come back and provide a masterful second half with the talent that they have and the big stars showing up, that's pretty special.
Well,
it's not arrogance, it's confidence.
Okay.
Ignorant people will say it's arrogance. Intelligent people will say it's confidence.
Okay, good to know. Thank you very much, Ladan. Well, you may have seen recently that Kylian Mbappe recently had an appearance on the After Hours programme. He talked about it. One of the topics he covered with James Corden discussed a potential new goal celebration to 5.
Whoa.
Welcome you back inside our studio. Alexi Lalas, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Thierry Henry, Rebecca Lowe. Thierry, delighted that France have opened their account at this World Cup with a victory. Didn't have it all their own way. Let's show you the story of the game from the New York, New Jersey Stadium. Lex, take it away.
Well, we talked about the poor and uninspired first half from France, and they opened themselves up. And Senegal says, we'll take that. Jackson using his speed. And look, France should have been down 1-0, if not for a back heel off the post here. Yeah, I know. I feel you, my friend. Look, did everything but put it in the back of the net. And very, very lucky there. But France came out in the second half and said, all right, not so fast. We got plenty of talent. Olise, what a ball, by the way. Into Mbappe here. He just... everything, all the calculations, all the numbers. It's a fait accompli, right, my friend? And into the far corner.
Indeed.
Hey, there we go. Play the flute. James Corden's happy. France is happy. Thierry Henry's happy. And we go from there. Embark on the goal. Okay, there we go.
Yes.
There we go. Nice little tip up. And now it's no problem. In the green room, Thierry Henry's up and running about. And
yes, number 12. Number 12.
And, oh, my God.
Reminds me of my goal against
Look at him. What I mean?
South Africa.
And then we have the goal from Senegal. Mbappe gets the ball wide. He goes challenge the defender, dribbles him, shoots. To be honest, I think Mike here is sloppy. He's better than that. That should not go in, but happy for Senegal for the goal. This one was not happy as me for the Senegal. And then we have the last goal of the game. Mbappe gets it, killer instinct, shoots and hits the net. Crazy goal, amazing goal, good moment for Mbappe. He says he's the number 1 on the list now, and he is.
Passing Olivier Giroud.
Passing Olivier Giroud now. Just by that second goal he's done that. It is time for the Fox Match Flow, sponsored by Progressive. And it's important that everybody knows, I think, when we discuss Michael Olise, Thierry, that you were his manager at the under-21s at the Olympics. You were saying to us in the green room, he is a dream come true. You've said since day one, he doesn't play the game, he thinks the game.
Indeed.
Which is a crucial difference.
So it's all Thierry Henry behind this.
No, not at all. It's himself. He puts himself about. No, he puts himself about. I like the way he plays, and also I think the game changed in the second half when he went in the 10th position, and I know he created that goal on the right, but when he played in the middle, what he did is he stopped Senegal playing. He was always stopping all the midfielder getting the ball, but this is him on the ball. First and foremost, he's going to cook here. Whoops, stay with me. Up, I go back in the middle. But what he's going to see here is the defender from Senegal is going to get attracted by Dembele, and he sees everything. There is a little gap. Run of Mbappe, I play the ball, and you can go and play your flute, Kylian, on the side. But Michael Olise has an impact on games that I cannot explain to you. If you make one mistake of not being aware of what he's going to do, he will punish you with a pass. Obviously, we all know he missed a 1v1. It doesn't really matter, but the impact he had in the second half made the team tick.
Obviously, Deschamps, he changed the tactic also because he put Olise in the middle to be more involved in the game. But the chance he created was from the side. But before he passes, what you can see is he passed the ball and he creates space for himself to receive the ball back. And then he gives the pass through 4 players, and Mbappe scores an amazing goal. But like I said before, when fans change gear, these 4 strikers in front, even the changes that Deschamps did, it's on another level.
Deschamps has all these riches to choose from, and putting them on the field together is obviously
it's like us in the studio.
Champagne problems. But so my question to you, Thierry, is why did he have to adjust? Why did he think that the 3 up top, that was going to be okay? And why did he not put Olise in there in the first place? Because in the first half, they could have been down 2-0.
Yes, you are definitely right. But one of the things is, this is what I was waiting for, the cohesion, the balance of the team, what he was going to do. Dembele is used to play as a 9 with Paris Saint-Germain. He press a certain way. They defend off the ball in a 4-4-2, but on the ball, it looked like they couldn't get their act together. And when Michael is in the middle, he will control the tempo and the rhythm of the game. Obviously, it was a bit more difficult difficult for Dembele on the ball. That's why I think he left the field. But let's not forget about the cohesion of the team in the second half. And now Adrien Rabiot and Chouameni, by the way, was good. Adrien Rabiot had a nice assist there. But you know, we mentioned that before. Kylian answered the call. And I was very confident. I said I will back him for him to answer the call. And he did. But he will always be our MVP. Michael Olise is starting to be our MIP, most important player, because that connection that we need from midfield defense to him, that's the guy we've been missing for a long time in France. That little number 10 role that I think is his position.
Real quick, Kylian Mbappe now top scorer in France history. Best ever player for you?
Hey, leave me alone. I told you I don't want people to take my passport. You have Zizou, you have Platini, you have me. No, I'm joking about myself.
You don't touch religion.
Okay,
You can't.
Certain names we
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Don't touch the New Zealand. Superior player of the match, sponsored by Michelob Ultra. That man that we've been discussing before, Mbappe, Michael Olise, 26 assists for Bayern Munich this past season, and he played a big part today in both of Kylian Mbappe's goals, as France's ruthless attack made the difference. They got their job done because in qualifying for this World Cup more than any other player, and today he's hoping to lead Norway past Iraq in their opening group match in Group I as they're on their way out to warm up in Boston. There's only too much warming up in that weather. Fox starting lineups for you, sponsored by American Express. Let's start with Iraq. Jalal Hassan starts in goal for the Iraqis. He kept 10 clean sheets in 16 qualifying matches. Zaid Tassin anchors the back line. Amir Al-Amari is the man pulling the strings there in the centre of the park. But the spotlight shines brightest on striker Ayman Hussein. The 30-year-old, nicknamed the Hatchet Man, found the back of the net 8 times in qualifying. They had to play 21 games, by the way, Iraq, to even get to the World Cup, more than anyone else. Norway are in good hands in goal with Orion Neeland, the 35-year-old who made his international debut back in 2013, started all 8 games in qualifying, keeping 4 clean sheets in the process. Neeland is protected by a backline that includes Borussia Dortmund's Julian Reerson, Martin Odegaard, a Premier League winner with Arsenal just a few weeks ago. He's their key man in midfield, and Erling Haaland hoping to add to his 55 goals in 50 international games. For more on this one, let's check in with our match commentators Ian Crocker and Danny Hickenbottom.
Well, Rebecca, it's all about Erling Haaland today, and rightly so, but we're going to take a different point of view, the point of view of Iraq. How on earth do they actually cope and contend with Haaland, Danny?
Yeah, it's very difficult. I think it's going to be about control. I think for Norway, it's going to be controlling the game in possession, whereas for Iraq, it's going to be controlling the game out of possession and making sure that Norway go where Iraq want them to go. And I had the pleasure of speaking to the Iraq assistant coach, Rune Mulenstein, just a few days ago, and I asked him, I said, how are you going to deal with playing against Haaland? And he said, we have to be brave. He said the defensive line, we cannot drop too deep, because if we drop too deep, there's going to be too much space in the wide areas for crosses. But then he added on to that, we have to show what we're capable of. He said we have to be brave when we're going forward and not be afraid to attack. And when we win the ball back, try and do something with it. So it's going to be a fascinating game.
Well, Katie is also here today checking out Haaland and Norway generally. Over to you, Katie.
Thanks, Ian. What a huge moment this is for Norway as they're making their first appearance at a World Cup in 28 years. I mean, I'm looking in front of me and there are thousands of Erling Haaland shirts and Viking hats. He's warming up behind me and he is looking so focused and ready to go. We're currently the home of the New England Patriots and, of course, home to the GOAT of the NFL in Tom Brady. But today, it's all about one of the GOATs in football in Erling Haaland. He scored 55 goals in 50 caps for Norway, smashed Premier League records for Manchester City, and he sits at the top table with the likes of Kylian Mbappe, who we've just seen, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. But this is his first World Cup, so he's going to want to show everyone what he's made of and why he's the best goal scorer on the planet, Rebecca.